I had $1 million stolen that night. It included my daughter's college fund, my retirement.
That means he didn't do his job. He didn't do a proper job because we have nothing, we don't look alike, we're not the same height. Brings out a mugshot. And he laughed and he was like, ha ha, this is definitely not you.
So that was when I really felt like I couldn't even prove that I was who I was, because she had taken so much. She had taken my social security number, my mother's maiden name, and she had made herself into me.
It literally takes a hacker seconds to take over your life. You might be thinking, how's that possible? How do hackers actually do it? What do SIM cards have to do with it? And how can you prevent something like that from happening to you or your loved ones? Normal people like you and me use a lot of websites and services that require us to create a password. And in addition to that password, they ask us to level up the security by adding something called a two-factor authentication using SMS codes. These are the codes you get on your cell phone whenever you need to log into an important website. Now, these SMS codes are not as secure as you might think and actually make you vulnerable. So hackers have a lot of tools at their disposal, but this hack that can destroy people's lives like you just witnessed does not require any technical skills to pull off. This can all be done with some basic social engineering. In practice, this means that all the hacker needs to take over your life is some confidence and make a call to your cell provider to perform something called a SIM swap. Here's how it works. An evil hacker contacts your mobile phone provider and convinces them to switch your phone number to a new SIM card, which they control. This gives them access to all of your text messages, phone calls, and any accounts that use your phone number for verification. With this access, the criminal can reset passwords, gain access to your financial accounts, and steal your identity. They can also use your phone number to impersonate you, making it easier to trick your friends and family into giving up sensitive information. So, how do you protect yourself from getting your life turned upside down in a blink? I'll share with you 3 simple steps that anyone can do that will make you a difficult target for evil hackers. But before that, I have to be honest with you. The reality is that even if you do everything right when it comes to digital security, data breaches are inevitable. When companies you interact with get hacked, it's simply out of your control. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura gives you peace of mind and protects you from hackers and identity theft. It works like a strong shield and protects your digital life. You get a ton of features like antivirus, VPN, password management, and my favorite, identity theft insurance included without having to download several different apps. It's really easy to set up, and best of all, you get everything at one affordable price. You can go to aura.com/privacymatters to start your 2-week free trial, also linked below in the description. Do these 3 simple steps to be more secure than 99% of people for these types of attacks. We are after all humans, and we are not made to remember 456 different passwords for different websites. What happens is that we often reuse the same password on all sites, and this makes us vulnerable. If company A gets hacked and their database is leaked, the hackers will try your password from company A on company B, which could be your bank. If you have used the same password, they'll get in. Simple step number 1 is using a password manager. This helps you create random passwords that you don't have to remember. Password manager does it for you and automatically types it into your login page. The only thing you need to do is to make one single strong master passphrase, and the password manager will make your life easy. Simple step number 2. There are many options to increase your security without using SMS codes. As you have just learned, they often give you a false sense of security. It is of course better than a password alone, but it is not good enough today, especially when better options exist. Don't use SMS or your phone number for backup and recovery purposes. When it comes to two-factor authentication, always use an app for one-time passcodes where available, or even better, a physical token such as a USB stick that will work like your second factor. Now, for a hacker to gain access, they need your password and your physical USB stick to gain access to your accounts. Simple step number 3. Although a SIM swap attack can happen to anyone, to reduce the chances for you to be affected, call your cell phone provider and tell them not to transfer your number to a new SIM card. Without the person calling in, giving them a secret code, you have told the cell phone provider in advance. This will make it impossible for the hackers to perform such a transfer. These simple steps will make you more secure than 99% of people online. Remember, the trick is not to be unhackable, but doing these simple steps, you will be a tougher target than most, so the hackers will move on to someone else. If you or someone you know have been a victim of identity fraud, share your story in the comments. Hope you learned something new in this video, and I think you will like this video next.